The 1P!
Hello, Rusty 1P here. Today we're going to review the Hypermat Pro series by KMC. KMC is a Japanese brand of card game sleeves, probably most well known for their perfect fit inner sleeves, which are preferred by many players when double sleeving. The new Pro series released in December 2025 is KMC's new top-of-the-line sleeve, surpassing both their Hypermat and Hypermat Premium line and come in three colors: red, blue, and black. The Pro line was created to be KMC's competition to other premium sleeves like Dragon Shield Mats Dual Mats and Ultimate Guard Katanas, and carries at a premium price point, in Japan being about 1,200 yen or about $8, which is still cheaper than both Dragon Shield and Ultimate Guard. Hypermat Pro comes in packs of 100, although mine came with 2 extra, compared to the other line of sleeves which come in packs of 64. Buying 2 packs of normal or premium Hypermats actually ends up being about the same price as 1 pack of Hypermat Pros, and only losing about 20 sleeves, which would probably just be sitting in your storage anyways, depending on what card game you play. Now, what is the trade-off for losing 20 sleeves and buying the Pro version? Well, let's compare each sleeve. Here we have Hypermat, Hypermat Premium, and Hypermat Pro. Can you guess which is which? Probably not, because from the back, they're practically identical. The real difference is in how they're made. Here they are in order. The biggest difference I found in these sleeves is how deep I can fit the card into the sleeve. If you look closely, after I push each card hard into the bottom of the sleeve, the Pro sleeve is the one that allows the card to get closest to the bottom edge. Now, for One Piece players, this is a big deal. One Piece cards are considerably thicker than other games like Pokemon MTG. It is one of the main reasons I stopped using Hypermat and Hypermat Premium, because the sleeves would slowly but surely push the card higher and higher through the sleeve until the top of the cards were visible. Since the Pros allow the cards to go deeper into the sleeve, even when it starts to ride up a bit from playing, shuffling, and traveling, they stay firmly below the top of the sleeve. Besides this point, Pros are advertised as 20% thicker than standard sleeves, and it shows. Here, by bending the corner of each sleeve and putting it back, the Pros show the least damage. Not only that, doing the stress test on each sleeve shows that Pros are really hard to stretch or split. Here's a standard. Here are the premiums. And here are the Pros. Oh my god. They took a lot more force, that's for sure. The shuffle feel is pretty good, but KMC's shuffle feels have always been smooth for all their lines of sleeves. To compare, I brought out some Dragon Shield Matte Dual sleeves. I would say they're probably 90% similar, but the Hypermat Pros just slide along each other just a tiny bit better. The card backs are fully opaque, while the front of the sleeves are nice and clear, making sure that your foils remain nice and sparkly. If you prefer double sleeving, the Pros don't seem to have any problems even with the increased thickness of the One Piece cards. One complaint I do have for the Pros is that the bottom end of the cards, when stacked as a deck, does tend to rise a little more compared to the front. Combined with the smoothness of fresh sleeves, you may find that the top of the deck tends to slide forward, but it should correct itself after a game or two, so it's just something to be aware of when using the sleeves for the first time. In conclusion, KMC's Hypermat Pro sleeves are a welcome entry in the market. They are durable with a good shuffle feel, sold at a reasonable price point compared to other premium sleeves on the market, and solve the problem Hypermat and Hypermat Premium had when using thicker than normal cards. The biggest cons for these sleeves would probably be the lack of color variety that is available in other brands like Dragon Shield. A solid A+ in my book, and I wholeheartedly recommend them, if you are the type of player to use red, blue, or black sleeves, of course. Well, that about covers it. I hope you enjoyed this review. I haven't done a video like this before, but if you found it useful, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. I'll see you next time. The 1P!
Can we get much higher? So high.